29.
28.
27.
26.
25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14.
13. 12.
11.
10.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2. 1.
0.
Yeah, I'm busy. You guys hang on just a second. I'm prioritizing this device. Aberdeen Blades, Lavender Pants. Mr. Pants, where have you been? I have not seen you in a very long time. Try Face ID again. Sorry. I got to pay attention to what I'm doing. Where have you been, sir? As you can see, we have a brand new paying member, Mr. Bald Ass In. Weird name, but it's all one word. Never mind. Assassin, Bald Assassin. Welcome to the paying membership, Mr. Bald Assassin. There is a link in the community tab for members only that will take you to the Gilded server that I have set up for the paying members. So we are currently live on both Rumble and YouTube. I finally have enough Rumble subscribers that we can go live on Rumble. If you don't follow me on Rumble, I'd appreciate it because I'm not 100% sure how long. I'm not sure 100% how long YouTube's going to continue to allow content such as the knife community stuff. So there has been a lot of shakeups in the YouTube community on YouTube's or the communities on YouTube. So I think it would only be prudent that I have a secondary Rumble, RUMBLE. You big dummy. Pay no attention to David. David was a jarhead. So yeah, kid is home. And we have sorry, I'm prioritizing this device. We have a lot of her tests and stuff done. She still has a lot more tests. She actually had a biopsy done today. So she's kind of tired, pretty sore. They had to put her under anesthesia. I got a good video of her waking up. I may incorporate that in one of my future videos. But yeah, I wanted to talk about a couple things. I actually was sitting here. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. I was messing around and I was going through stuff. I have knives that I forgot I owned. Like I ran into them because I'd put them in other cases and moved stuff around and stuff like that. And I was like, well, holy crap. I forgot I even owned this. Like I pulled this out and I was like, oh, that's right. I have an Osprey. So it's kind of fun. One of the cool things that will happen sometimes when you have a lot of knives is you'll put something away and you'll put it somewhere and then you'll go back through and you'll move some stuff around and you'll find it and be like, hey, I forgot I had that. And it's like it's like getting a new knife all over again. So yeah, it's kind of fun. Scoutmaster Avery. As far as the Rumble thing, the only reason I want more people to follow me on Rumble is in case something happens that I can't post here, or if I have something I want to post, but I don't think it's going to play well on YouTube, I might post it on Rumble because there's no censorship over there. So we all know how weird we have to be about stuff here. I can say whatever I want on Rumble within limits, you know what I mean? So, Bearded Doom. My Ada wart treatment was not successful. You're obviously still here. You walking rectal wart. So, yeah. I came across a couple knives that I forgot I even owned. I came across this one. Oh yeah, if any of you guys are in Florida, my heart's, my thoughts are with you. I have some friends that live in Florida. Actually, some of the paying members are in Florida. So, Colton R. Magby found out today that Hurricane Ian will most likely affect a YouTuber named Ian. His channel is named SS Sunny. He lives in North Carolina, Georgia. I hope it ends well. I don't understand any of that. But at any rate, yeah, I forgot I had this. Ran across it. Yeah, I was gonna say Bearded Doom is there. I also forgot this had gotten moved into another case and moved back to the back. Forgot I even owned this EWC. I mean, I have enough knives you can forget. Literally can forget what you have. So it is kind of fun. It's like rediscovering some of your stuff. Aiden's here. But yeah. So kid is home. She got a sore throat because they stuck a tube down her. They stuck a little camera down her stomach. And why? Thank you. Oh, I meant to. Okay, so I owe two. So this one's for you. You got double. You got baton and rattle. And then this one is for the sorry, you put that up. This is for bald ass in. It's supposed to be Cat 1 by the time it hits us here in North Carolina. It's hurricane season. We know the drill. Yeah, I used to live in Japan. We used to get typhoons that would blow through. If you've never been, so a typhoon to hit the category for a storm to be considered a typhoon, it has to be significantly stronger than a hurricane. They don't have hurricanes. Like I don't know what it is. Japan, they don't fuck around. Like if you're having a typhoon, you got some shit going on. And if you're okay. I thought you meant it would affect his YouTube channel, the name. I my bad. Sorry. So a typhoon is already worse than a hurricane by definition. And they have these things that blow through every once in a while called super typhoons. Jared, hiking with hiking, David can tell you about it. Yeah, a super typhoon is a thing to behold. I rode one out in my house. It's the only time I've ever been told, "Hey, don't come to work today." So it's super typhoon. You're like, oh dear. It's pretty significant. I rode one out at a house that the first house the wife and I ever lived in. I rode out a super typhoon in, and it's weird when you feel like I stayed on the first floor. The wife and I hadn't gotten married yet. But my roommate and I were downstairs. They told people, don't bother coming in. Dry ship. Didn't matter. Like typically they don't care the weather. They're like, well, just come in the day before. And they were like, no, we're not doing that. You could feel your entire house twist corner to corner with the wind. We had the hurricane shutters put up, and we just got drunk. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about. So David, hiking with a biking. David, thank you very much for doing the GoFundMe. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate the GoFundMe. Even though, like I stated, I am retired military, and the majority of the cost is covered. But I still have to pay a bill for the hospital. Even though I'm retired military, I have to pay all the food and stuff like that. There's some other bills. There's other expenses. Even if you are covered by TRICARE, by military health care, there's still some expenses incurred. And on top of that, anything she has, like her the procedure she had done today. I don't know what that's going to cost us yet. There's a copay on that because they didn't charge us. So if you're seen out in town, which the rest of her care predominantly is going to be out in town, with except for some follow-ups that we have on base, it's all done outpatient now. She's able to keep enough stuff down that they're not concerned about it. But on top of that, my friend that owns God damn it, I can't. I'm guys. I'm sorry. I am really tired. I probably should have thought of Arcane Design. So Israel over at Arcane Design is raffling off one of his crawlers, which I still have David's crawler here. I've had David's crawler and Abyss way longer than I should have. So David says no, I'm buffering. I think David has gotten into the giggle grass enough that maybe just life is buffering for David. So I believe that I may only do an hour because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am exhausted. I was fine. Everybody was like, oh, Dong Martin was like, you think you really want to do a live feed tonight? And I was like, yeah, I missed you guys, and I feel great and everything. And we went. So if you saw the video, yes, I have had his knives longer than he has. He had those knives for like a day or two before he sent them to me. But I'll get them back to you, David. I promise. I'll do the video. I'll try and do the video this week. So at any rate, what I was saying was I got up this morning, felt great, did the big plan to have the live feed tonight. And then we went for my daughter's thing. And, you know, it's always nerve-wracking. It's the first time she ever put under anesthesia. And like they tell you all the worst things that can happen. And so I felt fine all day. And then once we were done and that level of stress, I was like, I'm so tired. I am so tired. But on top of that, I slept last night for the first time and just, I mean, I slept at the hospital, but I slept in that recliner. And I swear I woke up 15 minutes out of every hour I was up. Like I would get up and I would go out and I'd walk around, and they had a video game machine. They had a video game machine. It was a multi-arcade. I was playing, like, there's no audio. So I was playing like Millipede and Centipede and Pac-Man and stuff out on the floor of the ward for a couple hours, you know, for a few minutes at a time. So my wife just walked out. If you happen to hear that noise, if you hear any noise behind me, my wife's folding laundry. So it's okay. But I do have a plan for what we're going to do today. So I don't know if we'll go the full 2 hours, because like I said, sleepy. Didn't get a lot of sleep. But I did. Wow. This microphone really picks up background noise. I want to look at Stacy's here. Hey, Stacy. Brocky Boy, Brocky Boy, Brocky Boy. I'm trying to record dog bites to my hand, and losing two of my dogs. Not fun. Aw, that's sad. Well, uh-oh, Doom fell for what I miss. Oh, Aiden. Hey, Aiden, hang on a second. Let me. There you go, Aiden. Will Coomer, who? Huh? Will Coomer, join us tonight. The birthday. Well, I don't know what this is. Arkansas is getting too dry for you. We need rain. Yeah, everybody needs rain. What was this? I don't know what we fell for. What did we fall for? I don't. Will B fell for something. I don't know what happened. Doom fell for it. Somebody want to explain this to me? I don't understand. I don't understand. Dang, Ross. I don't understand what we fell for. But you know what I do have? Loaded up for me. Or loaded up for us. I have got I wanted to look at, and I want to try and keep track of it, how many folding knives on AliExpress are knockoffs, clones, if you will be Grinder account. What's this? I can't click on it, or I would bring it up. But I have AliExpress over here, and I'm going to look at it, and I want to see how many. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll go through and find it later. Or just send it to me on the DM on the old Gilded server. So tanks. God, it's not a drinking game. No, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this up. Oh, it was Polly's YouTube. Purple Heart Barbecue. Oh, RuPaul's. Oh, never mind. I see. So let's go ahead. We'll pull this up, and we're gonna look at how many of these knives. I can tell you right now. So right here. Petrified Fish, you can get these. Like, there are some companies, the Petrified Fish CN store, they do sell their knives on AliExpress and eBay. But I guarantee you're not going to get a Medford. Ah, damn it. See, AliExpress is one of those ones that it opens everything up in a new tab. You're not going to find a Medford in D2 for $25. You're not. I mean, the Trivessa, yeah, you can get those. They've been selling those on here, and that's just right about the right price. The Trivessas. But here you have a Praetorian for $22. And so, like, I have no problem agreeing with Greg about the fact that they're knocking his knives off. But, you know, I just don't agree with the way he addresses things. Here you go again. 5 Shirogorov style folding knives for $17. These are knockoffs. So this is one of the things that really drives me nuts. This is a Cold Steel Spartan for $16. You're not going to find that. So here's another Kershaw Shuffler for $12. You're not going to find that. Cold Steel Tylite, $18. No. A Kershaw right here, this Kershaw, none of this stuff. So I just, we're not even going to really look at it too much further. Because it's just going to drive me nuts. I had it as an idea, but this is more of a precautionary thing. Because I don't look at that anymore. It's just going to drive me fucking nuts. I didn't realize how many of them there were. And I just changed my mind. Those AliExpress Medfords have a higher HRC probably. I don't think so. No, see, that's what I was going to say. I thought about that before, and I'm pretty sure that I would be responsible for alcohol poisoning. I don't want that. So, what was everyone carrying today? Let's do a pocket check. What was everyone carrying today? Yeah, it wasn't real. It wasn't real. But is it an entree? Oh, I gotta tell you that story. It was a joke. Fanboy, calm down. Stop yelling. Stop yelling at everyone, Shane. Stop it. Shane is that guy that just doesn't know how to turn cap caps off. ZT0450. I don't like too many of the knives. Blacked out Malibu. I like the Malibu. I'm just not like, I have too many problems with ProTech knives. They have some quality control issues, in my opinion, just like Cold Steel does. They have some grind issues that drive me nuts for as much as you're paying for them. Blacked out Malibu, your BSW limited edition Sea Snake. Oh, Blade Show West limited edition, not addiction. I see what's going on, little bitches. Savage. What's up? Isn't that the name? Wait. They named a cologne after you, and they had Johnny Depp do the commercial. What we got here? Oh, I'll show you what I had in my pocket today. I had my good luck Chavez with me today because the kid had a procedure today. So I was carrying this, and this. I'm still wearing the same clothes. I had that and my Norseman. My Norseman needs cleaned horribly. My Norseman got a lot of attention at the hospital. They're like, "What is that?" I was like, "That's my." What is? Oh wait, Thick Boy 2 today. Still looking for copper scales. Nice. Got the OG CJRB Feldspar and the CRKT Pilar. I like the Pilar. It wasn't a bad knife at all. Oh yeah, the Monterey Bay knife. That is a nice knife. Slayback. Jake creates Chickadee and a Raylite Thai Pineapple. I don't think I've seen one of those. Grimsman Norseman, Cancept, Predatout, Titanium Tanto, bought off Bob DeMarco, Civivi Chevalier, and a Sativian ST110. I don't think I've seen the ST110 yet. So Ian had the Appalachian Drifter 2. That's a good knife. I did a video about one of those Appalachian Drifter. That was a That was one that that came in from Tino. That I had the one that we had on the channel was the Damascus version. Such a good knife. Front flipper. Didn't even dislike it. Benchmade axis lock early. Which one? Which Benchmade axis lock? Put it back in the truck so I'd have it during deer season, which starts in 3 Saturdays for us. Do the boys at Farron Forge get paid when ProTech starts selling the Mordax again? They get royalties. Sub to Sauvage. I'm gonna have to. Bearded Doom, DM me that on the Gilded server so I can sub. That's sausage. What? I know. Ian, I know. Stop taking stuff so literally. I don't wear cologne. I don't wear cologne. On occasion, I will put a tiny bit of like aftershave, but I'm not a fan of cologne. And it goes back to something my dad told me one time. It's never trust a man that covered himself in cologne. He's got something to hide. And I was like, okay, I just don't wear cologne very often. I never have. Shane, you'd have Brother Luck being the man on the corner. Let's see. You haven't opened iKnife since Monday. Is iKnife? Is that a new? I know, but I can't click on links here. So no, Jared used it to emphasize certain things, and I use it for titles. He doesn't do it all in caps. Don't sub to you. Why not? Everyone go sub to him. Go follow that and go sub. As a matter of fact, Bearded Doom, send it to me. I'm going to sub from my phone. Send it to me on the Gilded server as a DM, and I will sub from my phone right now. I got my phone up here, and I'm on the Gilded server. Don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do. This is my house. Jared has nice feet. Jared has a nice foot. The other one looks like well, it looks like a puppet now. It has a mouth. Had a toe review. I'm not a fan of feet. I need to get Googly Mogwai as my pro. Yes, you do. So I'll tell that story here in a little bit. I'm sure he does, but I don't. So I'm stuck with all caps. It drives me nuts. I don't like all caps. It drives me nuts. Not gonna lie, I carried my $15 Crescent Wrench brand knife today at work. Actually cut myself a thumb with an aligner lock. I have a couple of really cheap knives that are very surprising. One of them being that the Woo of the Week that I sharpened. You guys remember when I sharpened that Woo of the Week, that chip away cutlery, and I did the cut test? It's still holding up. It's still holding up. I guarantee they're not all like that. This is the first time I've ever had a knife come in. Typically, I'm that guy. If you're going to get a lemon, if somebody's going to get a lemon, it's going to be me. And I actually think that we got the best possible version of that. Sativian 110 is accents lock on bearings. It has a detent that is heavier in my Benchmade Rift. Okay, I understand that. I just don't know which one it is. Like I've had the ST-125 and the ST-1 something. I don't remember. They're all numbers. I don't know what model. My grandpa bought it several years ago. Still in elementary school back then. Okay. No, it's straight. Byron Kennedy. Howdy to everyone here. Okay, so I'm not going to read everybody's names. Byron Kennedy. Ian Coates, Mike, it was a okay, never mind. I got news for you. There's not much that hurts my feelings. I did have to today, guys. I will tell you, it has nothing to do with just being an asshole. I know you probably saw it. There's been a couple people that have reposted some of my videos, and the thing is, making income off of my content. And so I went through and basically, if you had reposted anything of mine, I'm sorry, let me know next time, and I'll skirt around it. But if you reposted something of mine, I took it down. I did copyright claims on like 30 videos. I don't care if someone uses my content if they're using it as part of a video, but to completely just take a segment of a video and repost it, I can't let anybody do that. I've had people repost entire full length videos. So I went through today, and I think there was like 20 or 30 of them I did. So I didn't even bother watching them. Dave's getting ready to get off work and there's a medical emergency. God, love it. But yeah, so like if you happen to have posted something up in the future, because I just did a blanket. I think it wound up being like 25 total. There was one that I left up because it was part of a video. But yeah, I searched through and found a bunch of my content. And the reason being is it's all copyrighted. If you watch any of my videos, I have copyright claims. I have my watermark in all of my videos. So if you want to use any of my videos, please just let me know, and you can use it partial, or depending on what's going on, we can do it as a, you basically, I'll let you use it, and I just won't do a copyright claim. This is the link to the Damasteel Arcane Crawler that Israel's raffling off. If you guys want to get on that, I guess all of it comes to me. He didn't tell me about it before, and I was like, I got a message and I saw it and I was like, wow, holy crap. You didn't have to do that. So he didn't have to, he wanted to, that's fine. I definitely won't turn it down because like I said, we don't know how much all this stuff's going to wind up costing in the long run. There's a lot of stuff that's still going on. When I had a channel, it did well. I had a company that wanted to go against YouTube. They stole all my videos as part of their core in starting their video. It took so long to get them taken down. I think I got 2 of them down already, and I think someone tried to contest it. So I've got to fill out a form, and I got to provide the links to the original content and stuff like that. You got the Feldspar CGRB. I love it. I like the Feldspar, but I'll tell you what I had the Feldspar here, and I had this. And so I had them both at the same time. They're kind of similar. The Centros and the Feldspar, kind of similar. I definitely like the Centros better. I think it's because it's that slimmer, less rounded belly. This is very much a tactical style knife. Super, super comfortable. So yeah, I had those. I had to get those videos taken down. So, and there was enough of them out there. Once I realized it, I was like, holy crap. I just had to just go through and do a blanket. So like I said, if you want to use my content, feel free to contact me and let me know how you're going to use it. And I don't have a problem with it. What's good, y'all? Happy Haptics. How have you been? You got to go take care of the crotch goblins. The Scoria is also similar. You're correct. I think I like the Scoria a little bit better, but I did it as a giveaway. So, I mean, I didn't keep it. We've reached a point where I don't think I don't think there's much stuff I'm going to keep these days. If it comes in, most of it's going to be a giveaway. Was around the house all day with my Norcy and a JRW Curator Flex. Just got the Mallory exclusive small Centros. That's a good little knife. I did get to see that. I saw that at Blade Show West. A minute. Hope you all are well. Whew. So, Blue Madi Ninja. I was trying to respond to you in the premiere today, and I didn't get a chance, and I forget what I was even trying to say. My God, that I sharpened this thing the other day because I had it out for something, and I realized it wasn't all that sharp. I had used it, and I'm like, holy crap, it's sharp now. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What not to do. Absolutely what not to do. Do the one where I did the deadlock, like with the spinny thing, like how not to use lighting effects. Or the one of those. Happy haptics are you, guys? I'm so tired. Like I said, this probably will wind up being like an hour. I will have to say, of all the things that have happened recently, and having my daughter get sick is not cool. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun to see my daughter. Like, she wasn't sick though. It was just like she just couldn't keep anything down. It was a double-edged sword. So it was horrible seeing my daughter have to spend all that time in the hospital and on an IV and all that stuff and get testing and stuff done. But I got to spend so much time with my daughter. I was at the hospital. I've been at the hospital since Sunday night. Like when we finished, like I finished videos and stuff for Monday and Tuesday. And I filmed today and I spent time with my daughter today because I had to take her to go get that procedure done. I basically have spent since Sunday, from Sunday to Wednesday, the whole time with my daughter. And that's the most time we've gotten to spend together in a very long time. So when bad things happen, you got to find an up. So we colored, we played video games on the arcade system, on the arcade at the pediatric ward. We watched Friday on my iPad because I have all of my Apple movies on my iPad, my old Gen 3 iPad that you can't do anything else with except download any movies you own on Apple. And so we watched Friday. We hung out. We just goofed around. I edited some videos. She colored. I think she just fell. So we got to spend a lot of really, really good time. But I do have to say, there was one point where I told the guys that I would tell this story because I hadn't told anyone yet. Let me answer this first. When does the Spyderco bin shot ladybug shot glass drop? No fucking clue. So Monday, my daughter was supposed to have a test done, and it was a visual esophageal nasal scope and stuff like that. She had to get the biopsy today, so she basically had to have this thing run down so they could take a look down her esophagus. So she wasn't supposed to have anything to eat, and there was a couple tests that she's supposed to have. She's supposed to be completely empty, and the doctor just neglected to put in the order for no food. And he goes, "Well, we'll just do it on the 14th of October." And I was like, "Fuck no." And so I went out and I'm throwing a fit. Like I was getting ready to come out of my chair and punch this guy. And everyone else in the room saw it and I got him out. And I went out to the front desk and I told the nurse, I was like, "I know this isn't your fault, but if that cocksucker knew that she needed to have no food because they was like, well, I wasn't sure if we're going to be able to do it because of Manning and this and that." And I was like, if he even thought, why the fuck didn't he put an order in for her not to have any food this morning? So now my daughter's in there crying because they're like getting ready to release her without this test being done, which she thought maybe would give her a resolution as to why she was throwing up 30, 40 times a day. And he was just so nonchalant and just dismissive of it that I was like, I told him, I was like, don't let him back in that room by himself. Don't let him just come in and decide he's going to talk to me. And the nurse was like, I can see that probably is a bad idea. I was like, I'll break his fucking head. And so I went out and went for a walk. And when I came back, the guy that's in charge, the doctor that's in charge of all of the wards. So if you are inpatient, pediatric, anything, if you are there as a patient and they check you in, he's in charge of all the wards. And he was waiting and he goes, "It's going to happen." He's like, "She's just going to have to stay an extra day. We'll do it." It's like, "But the other tests we're going to have to do outpatient because, now the schedule's up." But we got to a point where my daughter could keep food down and she keeps fluids down. That's the biggest thing. She was not able to keep any fluids down. And so I told him, I was like, I don't know whether he's just, they're like, he is a really good doctor. I was like, look, one of two things. Either he takes it, either he's nonchalant about his job, or he's not good at it. But either way, he probably should find a different fucking profession. And they were like, I didn't realize it. But no one took it serious until she was in the hospital and they saw that, like, just literally out of nowhere, she would just start throwing up. And so, yeah, so she had a scope and they sedated her a little. They didn't put her completely under. And then today she went in and they did the entire stomach endoscopy where they went all the way down, like halfway down, and they did some tissue samples in various places. She's pretty sore. So her throat is really sore. So Beard of the Weirdo keeps posting this up. So yeah, I mean it's hard to see your kid like it. But like I said, we had fun. We got to do all kinds of stuff. We hung out. We made fun of the hospital food. We picked on the one nurse because she had these big eyelashes, and I'm like, I don't know, like when that became popular, but in my opinion, you look like a camel. And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "You ever seen a camel's eyelashes?" She was like, and I pulled it up on my phone, and we were both laughing. And she was like, "You know what? You're kind of right." I actually, you ready for this? I have officially made a penny. I've made a penny on Rumble. One whole solid Lincoln penny, which a Lincoln penny is actually worth less than the metal it's made out of. So yeah, I said we're like I said, she's home. She's tired. She's not allowed to do anything. She can't skate. She can't do anything for a little while. They want her. They want her completely resting, so she has to completely rest. They don't want her. She's not skating probably a couple weeks, which I know that's hard for her. But some of it is going to be some behavioral modifications and things like that. So she gets to see a therapist about some of her anxiety and things like that. But there is a physical element to it because she's on a medication now that is helping her keep food down for longer. She's still throwing up, but she's throwing up like people are like, "Oh, it's so much better that it's taken care of." It's not taken care of. She still throws up 3 to 4 times a day, which absolutely is not fucking normal. But 3 or 4 times a day is better than 40, which is what we were experiencing before. 40 times a day. So it's rough to see your kid like that. And she was like, the hardest part was seeing her when every time they'd run a test, they'd come back like, "Well, that wasn't it." And you could just see it. Like she's like, "What the fuck?" So that's rough. I'm stoked to see she's doing a little better at home again. Yeah. So like I said, we have stuff scheduled. She has some follow-ups on the 11th. Dong Martin. Did Dong Martin donate? Ring a ding ding. Oh no. Hi, Dong Martin. Oh, I was about to start. I was about like, what? Did I miss a donation? I was going to ring the bell. But hey, I don't get no freebies. Turbo Goth, how are you? Nice to see you. No. No. She's a competitive level figure skater on the U.S. figure skating team. She gets tested for that shit. There's no fucking way that I'm risking everything she's worked for. No way. So I'll just take a large dose. For holy shit balls. All right. You're going to get something special. Let's Jesus Christ. You didn't have to do that, bro. You already donated to the GoFundMe. I do appreciate it. I did see people that donated. There is going to be a video. Holy crap. Thanks, buddy. That's Sharif over at Sharif Manganis. Designer of the gorgeous Grazioso. It's never far away from me, bud. Like, I don't want you to think that like ever gets really far away. It might not always be in my pocket, but it's somewhere close. God, it's such a good knife. What was your answer? Oh, in Montreal. Up there in the Great White North, huh? Yeah, you go up there. It's you guys are worried about a hurricane, eh? I was just thinking I'm upset because they stopped with those pina coladas and the tropical drinks with the umbrellas. Sorry. I teach percussion if you'd like to get that. I really don't care. Really don't care. Damn, peer pressure again. Okay, you get something else. What are you gonna get? You're gonna get. What do I have? Yeah. I got you. I know she competes, but stop it. It's okay. So it is a body. It's a body brain interaction. That wouldn't help. It has nothing to do with nausea. She doesn't. It just comes up. It's called functional regurgitation. They're not 100% sure what the cause is, but there's some behavioral modification that can help prevent the actual act of vomiting. So, it's my wife. It can prevent the actual act of vomiting. So there's some body and breathing exercises they're going to teach her to help mitigate and limit it. So it's at least we have a way forward, but there's still going to be more going on. So we're waiting on a phone call. They actually have her on, what is it? Baclofen, on a really low dose of baclofen, which is a muscle relaxer, but in low doses, it actually causes a constriction or a tightening of the esophageal sphincter, which is exactly the opposite of what I would think. So they put her on that, and it seems to have limited the amount of internal pressure, basically the back pressure of her stomach trying to force things back up. So what's Will gonna get? Let's see. Will got. Let's see. Let me see here. What do we got? That's disco. Oh, I know. I had to stop that for a copyright claim. Thank you very much, Will. Cool. So, Beardo, I want to thank you again for the gifted memberships that you did. There have been a few of the people that you gifted memberships to that renewed on their own. I do appreciate that. It definitely helps. It says she uses TikTok only for her friends, but young girls are acquiring strange conditions. She's not on TikTok. She just watches funny videos. She doesn't post to TikTok. She's on TikTok as a viewer only. And I'm going to tell you right now, we watched a bunch of the Goofies. She knows she has a coach. She has a coach that helps her skating coach. That she doesn't have any body dysmorphia issues. Like a lot of figure skaters will, being told oh, you've got to stay within this weight. You can't eat these foods. I do have to tell you, I slept in that recliner in the hotel in the hospital room. The nerve damage in my arms is in my right arm is so bad. My whole, I can feel my funny bone all the way up and into my hand. It is bad from sleeping in it. Is Beard a mechanic? LOL. Third shoulder surgery. What was this? Third shoulder surgery yesterday. I'm on morphine machine. Not much fun at the moment. I bet you're having a blast. I think any of the pictures Beardo has posted to the Gilded chat, it looks like he does something with electronics. So, let's see here. The wrenches. Oh, moderators. So people that are moderators on the channel, it just shows that they can moderate, they can repair things. So when weird shit shows up, they're moderators. Hospital recliners suck. Yes, it did. Like I said, I think that I got maybe 45 minutes of sleep at a time, and I'd be up for like 15 minutes, and I'd go out and play a video game on the arcade, and then come back because my back hurt constantly the whole time I was trying to sleep in it. I think you're a moderator, aren't you? Like you have a wrench, the wrenches. Big wrench guy here. We have completely digressed on this. I know, I understand what you're saying, but like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't want to be that weird kid. She doesn't spend any time really on there. Like, she spends all of her time talking with her friends. Like, I can't. She's 15. I can't hide the world from her forever. Like, we talk about it. So I thought about sleeping. I got down on the floor the one time. So listen, I literally got down on the floor the one time, and I laid down, and I was like, oh no, that's not happening. I was there for like 5 minutes, and I was like, yep, I'm not 27 anymore. I can't lay on a hard floor. Your wrench is remarkably average size. I believe I am understanding what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, radiation. What? What? You just post it. That's the one thing. Like, just post in a word. Like, all right, let's all just randomly post in a word. He posted in radiation. Let's see here. Let's post in. Let me see. What am I going to post? I didn't even spell it right. I saw it was red as I was hitting send. I'm like, damn it. So, bagpipes. Your name would look better in blue. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll try to find you. And well, I can't do it here. That's the problem. I read your previous comments. I'm an electrical. Oh, hey, that makes more sense. I'm an electromechanical technician and nuclear medicine technology test technician. I build shit and shoot it with tadiation. Tadiation sounds cool too. I had a friend named Tad. Right. I don't think that's a real word. I don't believe you. I think you just put a bunch of letters together, like boggle. Mike went to public school in Ohio. Cut him some slack. Yeah, and I was an athlete, so it's not like I had to get good grades. Know what I mean? Octane, moist. Hey, Patine, I went to public school in Ohio too, and it fucking shows. I'm sorry. It is a big relief to have the kid back home. Let's see. Boggle, bitches. Yeah, right? Okay, this isn't political, it's just funny. Have you ever, like, when you listen to Joe Biden speak, doesn't it sound like somebody's put a bunch of words on ping pong balls and put them in a lottery machine, and they're just like, just fucking say whatever comes out. It's like somebody broke into the teleprompter. I'm like, what the fuck? No need to say anything political in the comment section. It's just funny that we have a president that can't fucking speak. Is Ian still here? I thought it got downgraded. I thought Ian got downgraded. Ian is no longer Ian. It's a tropical storm now. Aren't tropical storms? Don't they change the name when they go from a hurricane to a tropical storm? Don't they change names? Or am I an idiot? I don't know. I've never understood the naming. I think we just go by numbers of the season, year. I don't understand the whole naming criteria of naming a storm. I'm like, it's like, hey, my friend's going to come over and fuck up the entire house. Like, why don't you just year and number? Right? Eddie, you could do Pacific and Atlantic, P and A. Like 2022 P1. There you go. How much easier is that? It's like, why are we so, Why are we so attached to naming these storms? It's not like let's give it a cute name. Maybe it won't fuck everything up. They're like, Katrina, that's a good girl's name. Remember that one? How'd that fucking work out? I was explaining. Blazeberg, what's up? I was trying to explain to somebody one time. It was a kid that worked for me. He never understood the AM PM thing. And I was like, well, we used military times. He's like, yeah, but I never understood it. I was like, you don't get it? And he was like, yeah. I was like, so okay, you have AM, which is after midnight, right? AM. Just think of it like that. He goes, well, what's PM? And I'm like, can't it just be good with after midnight? Like that, you got to have like after midnight starts morning. Midnight, and you have 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I was like, after midnight. And he's like, yeah, but what about PM? And I was like, before midnight. How about that? Does that work for you? Just think of it as before midnight. He goes, oh, okay. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. I was like, you should not be allowed to live alone. What's the difference between a divorce and a tornado in Southeast Ohio? Not much. Somebody's losing a fucking trailer. A divorce in West Texas. That's what it is. And a tornado in Southeast Ohio. Not much. Somebody's going to lose a trailer. That's how it's supposed to go. Lacey's here. Are you okay? I know you were in Florida. Are you okay? I mean, ignore that. Welcome, Lacey. Ignore the fact that I'm a fucking idiot. Are we doing jokes? Just that one. I try to limit the jokes. I don't want to run out of them. I do have to say, no joke. I was talking with my mom and she was like, this whole thing has made you look older. And I was like, what? It's a kid being sick. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, your beard is grayer than it was. And I looked at it and it definitely fucking is. My beard is more gray now. See how much more gray is in it now? Literally, than there was when we did this last Friday. Because it's the first time we've done this since last Friday. Yes, he would not have gotten that. I had a real hard time. I know what it is. Antemeridium and postmeridium. I know what it is. I tried to explain it that way. And he's just not getting it. And I was like, I was after midnight. And then what about PM? Like, Oh, Honey Bear's here. Honey Bear. Drinking time. Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. I'm pretty sure I don't know what kind of engine he put in that truck, but I'm pretty sure it came out of a fucking airplane. What we got here? Hey, Lacey, Northeast Florida here. How you holding up? Yeah, any of you guys? Go. I had a license plate that on my car. It was Y, because all Americans got Yankee or Alpha plates. All Americans in Japan, your license plates were either a Y or an A. And I had a Y55. That was my license plate number. Coolest license plate I ever had. That was my whole license plate number. Y55. Sasebo Y55. And my friend would looked at it the one day and he goes, why go? Because 5 is go. He's like, why go? And I was like, because I can. I had a really fast car. And he thought it was funny. What's Rumble? Rumble is a competitor to it's a competitor to YouTube. It's alt tech. So everything I do is duplicated on Rumble, including this live feed. I now have enough subscribers that I was able to do a live. This is my first. So if you're watching us on Rumble, welcome. I apologize. I don't think you can actually comment here like you can on YouTube. But yeah, first live feed that I've ever been able to dual platform it. I was going to do it on Twitch as well, but the worst live feeds I've ever had were ones where I live fed on Twitch because Twitch is just full of assholes. Yeah, absolutely. That truck, when it comes by, I'm like, good God, I don't know what kind of engine he's got in that, but I know it's not stock. At the MKM or Venice, I don't know. It's a good place to get drunk. Hey, I got news for you. Drunkest I've ever been in my life was in an airport Chili's, flying from flying from Bangor, Maine to Germany so that I could fly from Germany to Iraq. Drunkest I've ever been in my life. We had to stop and fuel, and we wound up staying for a while, and we were on a C7, and so we're all in uniform, and I got shithouse at an airport Chili's in uniform on my way to Iraq. And I mean, I got really drunk. I don't even remember. I don't remember most of the flight to Germany. And I wound up feeling like shit for a good portion of the flight. You don't want to have a hangover in a C7. You don't. It's not a smooth ride. You know, just like your head hurts. You're like, I don't feel good. Just feel your brain like sloshing around in there. Banger. Didn't even know her. Man, getting a steal. I gotta step away, but I'll keep the stream open. You don't have to keep. You don't have to keep dropping. Like, I'm gonna. Let's see. What do we get here? Bangor, Maine. I got to step away, but I'll keep the stream open. Sending you and the family love, brother. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. We're a teen or early 20s. Motherfucker, I was senior. I was an E6. I was squad leader. Charlie Squad. Fire Team Bravo. I was in charge. And I was... Jesus Christ, let me see. It was right, the wife, so that was 6 months before my wife got pregnant. So my kid is 15, I'm 48. So figure I would have been 33. I would have been 33 at the time. I was not a teen or in my early 20s. I was absolutely a senior enlisted. Well, not senior enlisted, but I was definitely senior man on our squad, and I definitely was senior man on fire team, and I definitely knew better. See here, head to bed. All right, yeah, with the big ass big. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, and especially don't worry about the picture of your butthole. I don't need that. But absolutely, yeah, send that off, but don't worry about it. Like I said, no rush, because here's the thing: it's going to take me a while to get to it anyway. You can ask David. Hiking with Viking, David Horseman. I've had his knives. For quite some time. But this is driving me nuts. Why does it look like that? I don't know. At any rate, yeah, it's going to take me a while to get to it. Let's see here. I've gotten behind some stuff. I got hammered. Lido Beach, Long Island. Lido Beach, Long Island. After hopping off my work vessel. Passed out in the beach with some girl I was fooling around with. She stole my shoes. Scoutmaster Avy, our platoon's naked drunk. I was our platoon's naked drunk. I woke up so many places on base naked, trying to get back to the barracks. Getting back to the barracks naked. It's an experience. That cowbell woke me up. Who's Charlie charging? Doom posting pics again. Night, keep your butthole tight. What's going on, bro? I don't know why I'm not asleep. I'm getting that way. I'm literally exhausted. Like I said, so we got back from the hospital. I want to say 6:30 ish last night. 6:30ish last night, and the kid ate, and then I went to bed. No joke, like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I was like, man, I was just so tired from not getting any sleep at the hospital, and I got up early this morning to get set up to start filming because I wanted to have a video go up for you guys today. I worked really. I wasn't sure if we were gonna have a video today, and I wasn't sure if we are gonna have a live feed, but I did get the video done because it was a first impression. So I was like, yeah, let's do this. I got up and I put that knife in my pocket. I know it was gonna be easy to film, easy to edit, but I don't know if we're gonna have anything tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you guys in on something. There's something big coming up. It's gonna be over on Al's channel. Eat More Vegans Carnivore Barbecue. We're filming on Saturday. He's doing a big event for military and veterans, and I'm going to be on his channel, and there's going to be a big announcement. I have to be secretive about it until it actually happens and it goes up on his channel, but I will let you guys know as soon as I can. So keep your eyes up. But like, this is a big deal. Like, we're talking like hours and hours and hours of filming, scripting. There was a super chat. Who dropped a super chat? Turbo Gut, did he drop a super chat that I didn't see? What's this? Mangana Steel, 10, 50, 60. Mangana Steel dropped $60. He could have bought a knife with that. So, at any rate, we got this big announcement, and I'm going to be filming with him. There's a lot of stuff we're filming. There is going to be scripting and things involved, and we have to work out the details. But it's going to be literally hours and hours. I'm probably looking at like 10 hours of shooting for a 15-minute video, because Al has to put this in perspective. Al has producer, he has an administrative assistant, has a cameraman, sound guy, production assistant. They're all coming with him, and they were like, so I'm thinking, the one guy was like, I'm thinking 2 cinematic cameras, and because I'm going to do some knife sharpening. And he goes, and maybe the probe camera, like the up close. And he's like, and we'll film some other stuff. He's like, we could film 3 different angles with main cameras and then up close with that. And he goes, so we could film some stuff on that since we have the new iPhone. We can film it in RAW. And I was like, well, I was going to say I could bring my gimbal if you guys have one already. I imagine you do. Like, we do not. Bring your gimbal. So basically, they're going to have 4 cameras going at any given time from different angles, cut shots and stuff like that, scripting. And it's not, I mean, it's not like this, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just me. And he goes, bro, you do a really good job of it, just yourself. And I'm like, yeah, but like, you have an entire crew. He goes, yeah, but he's like, I also have a bigger channel. So that's what's coming up. So guys, I am going to get off of here. My arm really hurts. Sleeping in that recliner did not do me any help. If I don't go immediately to sleep, because my PS5 is upstairs, if I don't immediately go to sleep when I go to bed, I'm going to let you guys know. I'll probably be on the gaming channel. I need to get that up and running. I have a there was a probe camera. You know what I'm talking about, the probe camera that gets in really close on stuff. It's like a macro. Did I get paid? Or are you talking to Blazeberg? But this will lead to getting paid. At any rate. So like I said, yeah, I'm going to get off of here. And I'm going to start shutting stuff down for the night and getting this stuff put away. I don't know if I'm going to be able to film tomorrow. I have to prep stuff for the shoot on Saturday. But I definitely wanted to do this because I did miss you guys. So I'll probably end here. I will. I'll keep you guys in the loop. I may do I have an idea for a video that I want to shoot. If I can get it done tomorrow, I will. But I'm not going to rush it. I want it to be good. I don't want it to just be like the video I put up today. I could do it quick. The video I want to shoot might take a little bit more, just a little bit more thought and then stuff like that. Anything special planned for Friday? Actually, that's what I was going to tell you guys, because we have got virtual meetings Friday for Saturday morning. There's not going to be a live feed on Friday. I was going to announce it, but I'm glad you reminded me. I have to talk with them. We have a big meeting and we're going to talk about scripting and all the plans and all the stuff that's going to be going on. because technically we're shooting 2 videos because I'm going to be there. We're shooting our video, but he's also doing a big barbecue feast for active duty and retired military. So I'm not going to be able to do a live feed. We're going to have to like work out the details, and we have to make sure that I know what I have to bring and what they're bringing. They're having stuff sent to me, shipped to me, so that I can take it to the site, so they don't have to try and because they're already here. They're at a big creators conference in Los Angeles. So the stuff that they couldn't get in time is all getting sent to me, and I'm going to pack it all up in my car. I already have 2 big boxes of stuff that I'm gonna have here that I've got to take on Saturday. So we've got to get that all figured out. So there won't be a live feed on Friday. I apologize. I love the Friday live feeds. They're a lot of fun. We always go crazy with them and stuff. But this week limited, only day I really have for it. So I don't have to take my daughter in for any appointments or anything tomorrow. So tomorrow's a good day to film. I might film if I can get a couple things filmed. You might get a video tomorrow, and then we'll still have a video on Friday. Scoutmaster probing pipes. Oh, they're called sounding. I'm probably not going to make it to CCKS. I'm not going to lie to you, Patina. I'm probably not going to be able to make it. I can't afford a room. We were supposed to, I'll read that in a second, Pitt. We were supposed to stay at a friend's house, and he completely spaced the fact that he already had reservations at a hotel in Las Vegas. So we can't stay at his parents' house. I have no place to stay. I don't want to drive all the way to LA and back 2 days in a row because like the whole thing is, if I was going to go, I would want to go for the Friday night thing. And I'm just not. So I don't have any place to stay. So like, I don't feel like driving up and back. It's always a pain in the ass, especially like here's the thing. Like I know you guys have seen me like interact with knife makers in videos and stuff like that. I don't like being around groups of people. I don't like people. I don't like groups of people. I like specific people. But yeah, I don't have the money for a hotel room for a couple days. It's too late to make a reservation anyway. It's probably already booked because it's like the 14th or something like that. Can't remember, 20th, 24th, something like that. I can't remember. So yeah, I don't have any place to stay. I don't have any place to park, and I'm not going to make that trip in the morning and then come back the day. So if things change, I'll definitely let you know. I would love to go. Was this Pitt said, Michael Emler, before you end the live feed shuts down, happy to hear that your daughter is out of the hospital and doing considerably better. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff we got to do, a lot of testing and stuff like that. But yeah, she's still got a long road to figure out. Like, this is not what she has is not like a one and done. Go to the hospital, take a pill, and then you're fine. This is something she's going to deal with for the rest of her life, and she has to get some. Training on how to. She has to do some training on how to deal with it. Movie with members this weekend? Probably not. I'm leaving like early in the morning Saturday. I'm probably not gonna get back till late at night. The kid's coming with me Sunday. I already told her she and I are spending the day together. This was kind of a scare. We really, really want to start spending more time together. So Velocipaster is one I'm looking forward to. They're also doing a movie about the cocaine bear. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Sounds like fun. What is this? I need to watch a palate cleanser to get Doom's dirty images out of my mind. So, guys, I love you all. Sorry to cut it so short. I'd love to stick around some more. You know, I love ringing that bell, but I got to go. So, love you guys. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. For all you guys that did donate to the GoFundMe, thank you very much. It's going to make it so much easier to deal with some of this stuff. Because we still have to drive. We still have to drive around a lot. Some of her testing and therapy and stuff is kind of far away, which means the big thing is a lot of that my wife is going to have to do, and I'm not happy with the safety level of her car. So there's going to be some money dropped into her tires and a couple other things on her car. So I definitely definitely know we have to do that. So, guys, that's it. I will stay here and keep talking to you guys, but I want to go hang out with my kid. We're going to go watch TV for a little bit before she has to go to bed. So she's got like an hour before bedtime. So we're going to hang out and watch TV. So, guys, I love y'all. I will talk to you later. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, follow me on Rumble so that we can build that community over there too. Just watch my videos there and here. Everything you see here is going to be on, what was I trying to say? On Rumble. Anything you see here, it automatically pops up on Rumble. Guys, I'll talk to you later.